This is a quick examination tutorial. Let's look at the specimen exam paper, which states that there are 3 hours. In your exam you will have 3 hours. You will receive a design brief with indicative dimensions, as you can see here. You will be asked to reconsider the product. As a designer, you'll be asked to further develop and redesign this product. In this case, it says for older people. What you need to think about: 2 things. One is the design brief. You will need to develop the actual design brief, and then, of course, you will need to redesign the product. Now, in total, you have 3 hours. We assume that it will take you 20 minutes to read the whole exam paper. So 20 minutes to read the whole paper, and then about half an hour per question. Total 3 hours. Now, question 1 here at the top, exploring current product, setting the vision for your own task. Question 2, look at user requirement, market, user research. Of course, you cannot make a user research. Consider yourself as an expert who is going to advise someone about the best technique that will be used. Question 3, concept design. Again, theories and approaches for creativity. Question 4, layout design. You can talk about components, arrangement, functions. Question 5, design for making. Here we would like to see discussion on material, manufacturing processes. Now, general advice. If you've done previous TMA, you have all the information that is required for this exam. You will be asked to do drawing, sketches. You will be asked to provide annotations. You will be asked to provide orthographic or perspective drawings. So you want to revisit and know the difference between the two. You'll be asked to provide annotations within your sketches, so make good, clear annotations. Remember that orthographic projections are different to perspective, so keep an eye on that. And remember to position your drawing correctly on the paper. Study the design principle. Look at the interactive map of the design principle online. It is very useful, and practice it. Simply try writing some statement, relate the statement to your own product. Consider learning specific materials, few materials, and their properties. You can look at the guide here in Unit 3. Okay, Book 2, User Requirement. You will need to know how to develop a design brief. Design brief, let's go through it quickly. Design brief includes background information, goals, context, constraint, and criteria. Constraint and criteria, that's the most confusing. Constraint, specific guidance, such as product should not weigh more than 1 kilo. Very clear. That is my constraint. Criteria, they are less specific. They are more open, sometimes very open, such as the product should be intuitive for a specific lifestyle user. You will also be asked to know about creating design scenarios and identified appropriate research method. Again, you simply learn those research methods, Book 2, Chapter 7. It will be useful to also learn commercial strategies to discuss if the exam project fall under technology push or market pull, for example. These are very easy terms. Just read Chapter 1 of Book 2. Explore also market needs and product evolution. The exam then asks you to develop concept design, but not just develop it out of nowhere, but develop it using creativity. Creative method, Book 3. You see your own process, so think about incubation, illumination, associative thinking, and then to explain the design process in relation to experienced designers. Look at Chapter 4. So how experienced designers work in relation to experience of immersion, gathering information, associative thinking, problem frame, primary generator, sketching 3D models. These are things we all do anyway. We just need to learn the terms and use them within this exam. The following exam paper question will ask you to explain, understand how you turn concept design into detailed design. Look at block 4, embodying design. So study the 4 core issues, as we call them, which are component, arrangement, connections, and form. Simply study them. And look at block 4 for method to generating configuration. Chapter 1.2 and Chapter 2.2. Consider the function that we all like very much in this module: technical, usability, sustainability, aesthetic and identity. Block 5, design for making. What we mean is to know, understand materials and manufacturing processes. So before the exam, please do learn 4 or 5 different materials. Do learn them. You have ample of resources. Practice writing them. Study general principle for manufacturing and assembly. Chapter 5 will be useful for you. And core concepts that are related to manufacturing. So, a very good luck. If you have any question, feel free to email me.